So then we had the match of Rude and Ziggler versus the Usos. This was quite a competitive match. It was quite fun. There was a couple of really big spots and near falls towards the end. There was the big splash that got countered with Dolph's knees, and he did a quick roll up, which he kicked out of.
I like the double Rikishi spot, or the double.
You can't do it.
Double ass battery.
That's bad.
I wrote this one this morning.
That's just bad.
And I thought, that's really funny. I just kept laughing to myself.
It's just bad.
Double ass batteries.
Yeah.
Was
those. Anyway.
I don't like the elbow drop as a finisher.
Nor do I particularly.
Especially when it's on Cesaro, who shouldn't be being pinned by an elbow drop.
Correct.
I much prefer the drift away.
Yes, same.
At least
but that's Nikki Cross's finisher now.
That is, and she'd be very cross if he stole it. And then he kind of walks over to a fan who's sort of shouting at him and pours soda on his head. I reckon it was cheap pop.
I reckon it was water.
It was cheap pop.
Water.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it, but I'm not doing it. Otis is getting ready for his date next week with Mandy Rose.
I really like this.
There's a video montage of him trying to get ready. There was a little bit of him trying to work out and get buff. There was him put on a little bow tie, and Tucker's like, no, you need a suit. And he put on like this little blazer, and then Tucker ripped off the arm, so he's got like a blazer vest thing. Yeah. It was cool. Him trying to eat a steak, he just grabs it, and Tucker's like, no. He needs to use knife and fork. I did hear that. I'm just not acknowledging it. And even though I did just acknowledge it by doing that. And then finally we got the main event, which was a fatal four-way women's match to determine the number 1 contender for Bayley's SmackDown Women's Championship.
Entrances because we didn't see them.
Yep, 3 of them didn't get an entrance. Only one did, which was Naomi.
With her glow behead.
That's so bad. You've done so many of them today, and none of them are good.
They're very good. But my theory is that it's Lars Sullivan, because I think it's going to
be... You can't even say it with a straight face.
I think it's going to be Glitch Bennett. Which, if you know what that joke is, then you're very dirty and you shouldn't be allowed to watch this.
But yeah, let us know in the comments who you think this new character might be and what you thought of SmackDown as well. We don't have any super chats because we're not live right now. I know, crazy.
But this is a super chat.
Hey! That was actually a good pun. Well done, Datson, well done. And then later on, we'll go through all the women's segments now, because then later on, Bayley had a promo backstage.
Where was it?
Saying...
Was it Brack's stage?
That's awful. That's genuinely one of the worst ones
you've made. It was with Kayla Braxton.
That's genuinely one of the worst puns you've made. Just saying. And it got confirmed next week, Naomi versus Carmella, number 1 contenders match. Winner faces Bayley at Super Showdown.
Kayla Braxton was very busy.
She was
running around backstage.
Still not a thing that's catching on. Speaking of red dresses, we come on next to Hulk Hogan, who's famous for his red and yellow. It's a bad segue. Hulk Hogan.
That sucks.
The immortal Hulk Hogan is there, live, via satellite again.
Yeah.
Again they've promoted Hulk
Hogan. From his house. More like Hulk Hokey, because that was not his house.
Miz and Morrison came out and cut a promo beforehand, which I thought was as great as always. I think they're both really funny. Miz had a great line being like, I've been here for so many years. I'm always here. Whether you guys cheer me or boo me, I am always here. And Morrison goes, I've been back a month, and I am also always here. Great line.
Are they the most must-see tag team, or are they Can't Miz?
But then there was a little bit of a tease of like a future match at some point when, Usos were just like, hey man, we can do this again sometime. And New Day was just like, you're 6-time champions. That's one less than us, which means we're better than you. Mic drop. They didn't drop the mic, but...
No, they go like, you so cool. No, you
so cool. That's a really bad pun. That wasn't even laboured.
I haven't even written that one down.
That's laboured. Yeah. Really laboured.
There were some better ones later.
Yeah, great. Can't wait.
But, so she would have had to know Mandy's passcode, first of all, and then she would have had to
They're very close.
The message, wait till it said delivered, and then delete the message so that no one could see. Because otherwise Mandy would be able to see it.
It's possible.
So I'm a hacker, so I know all these things.
Yeah. Leet hacksaw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Jim Datson.
I think it's Sonya Deville. She's the mastermind behind the whole thing, possibly planning it with Dolph, maybe, because I think the reasoning behind it is going to be that Otis is just a distraction to Mandy. She doesn't know what's right. They need to take the women's division by force, and Mandy's getting sidetracked with this whole Otis thing. She needs to focus on fighting, and you know what? She's kind of right. but not the point.
She is a Sonya Devil.
After that, then, we get the Symphony of Destruction match, which is a Falls Count Anywhere match, no DQs, but with musical instruments all around it, but also it's a tag match, and you have to make legal tags in a no DQ match.
I think this could be instrumental in getting Elias over as a babyface. You wait, this match is absolutely full.
I bet it was.
But there was a bit where was it Cesaro hit? Who was it he hit with the keyboard?
I don't know.
Well, either way, it was a key moment in the match.
Oh God! You only said that just to make the pun.
And there was no. Oh, do you know what I was really disappointed at? Like, because they did one thing with the drum. Like, but I just feel like they could have. I don't know. Braun could have just started playing afterwards. I feel like it could have been a real symbol of hope.
I hate you so much.
Yeah.
Let's get into talking about the rest of the show. And this might get a little bit ranty. Prepare yourselves for this one. So Goldberg comes out to open the show. Very mixed reaction. Mixed reaction for Goldberg. There was some cheers on his entrance. As soon as he started to talk, boos.
Hey Pete, are they saying boo?
No, I think they're saying Goldberg.
We set that one up earlier.
We did. It doesn't work as well when two people do it. It should be one person, really. The important bit of this, which you really skipped over, Roman Reigns came out to answer this. And he comes out really hyping up the crowd. Yeah, I'm the big dog. Rah, rah, rah. He gets in, they soak up the crowd, they stare off for ages, and then Roman gets in his face and just goes, I'm next, and then walks away.
A real titanic opponent. I just hope he doesn't crash into a Goldberg.
I hate the fact I smiled at that.
So the match starts for about 5 seconds. In runs Banks to beat up Naomi, but then Lacey comes out and she evens the odds.
Oh, God. That's actually a good one. And it turns out it's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Curtis Axel.
With Drew Gulak at ringside on commentary, who seems to be trying to make kind of sort of undercard stars XL, like Curtis. And who was it last time?
That was almost a pun.
Heath Slater last time round. I actually think out of the two, Tucker is the better wrestler, but Otis is so charismatic.
So over, isn't he?
That people just want him to be in the ring. And you saw that every single time Tucker was in the ring, people were like, yeah. But then as soon as everyone noticed that Otis was noticed.
Noticed Otis.
I think we both noticed at the same time.
And then afterwards, because they're heels, beat down Heavy Machinery afterwards. They put Otis through the barricade. And I was like, of course they did.
They're going, yeah. I mean, I think I didn't realise. I thought this was a gauntlet match. I didn't realise that this was a tauntlet match.
That was bad.
That was quite good.
Bad. I'm honestly looking forward to an Apollo heel turn because he's a very good in-ring wrestler. He just has a very bad character of you must come out and smile. So if he doesn't have to come out and smile, hopefully he can just get over his in-ring.
He might be very charismatic, but we wouldn't know that.
But we wouldn't know, exactly.
I mean, if it's just Apollo being kicked to the moon.
Yeah, exactly. Apollo, get to the moon, I get it. And if you tell the story where for a couple of weeks Cena's like, no, I don't want this match. One, and it could be taken as both ways. It could be because he's scared of the Fiend.
Scared of the past.
Scared of the past. Or it could be that he's legitimately like, no, I don't want to wrestle this match. I want to give the time to other people. I don't want this spot on the card. But the Fiend is the one that persists and is like, no, we're having this match. Maybe he gets physical, beats up John Cena or something like that. Something to send him over the edge for Cena to then be like, right, I'm in. I'm having this match and I'm going to beat you again. Then we'll see what happens. I'm still so invested though. Shut up. WrestleMania.
And then Cena went, you've got a point.
Shut up. That was terrible.
You can't just wait 2 weeks. If there's a girl you like and she likes you, you can't just like go, oh, well, I'm a bit embarrassed about this whole thing. You've got to face your fears.
Take initiative.
Take initiative and just take ownership of the fact that, yeah, it might not have been your fault, but yeah, you upset her. So you just gotta tell her that you did something wrong.
Take ownership.
Nah.
I flipped the tables on this one. I did the bad pun today.